Let's talk about an invention that people all over the world know and love. How can we be so sure? The market for it topped $6 billion in 2024, and the product has been around since 1958. So what is it, you ask? The icy, though you may also know it as the Slurpee, and we'll get to that part of the story in just a little bit. In essence, the icy machine was an accidental invention born out of necessity. Omar Knedlik, a World War II veteran, tried his hand at business ownership, operating ice cream shops and hotels. In a last-ditch effort to find success, he bought a Dairy Queen in Coffeyville, Kansas. Things were challenging at the DQ because he found himself experiencing dyshomeostasis, which is a phenomenon where your brain finds itself in an uncomfortable and out-of-the-ordinary situation. In times of dyshomeostasis, your imagination is triggered to find ways to return to a sense of normalcy or homeostasis. So what happened exactly? His soda fountain stopped working, and that could have been a disaster for his business. So he started freezing the bottled sodas to keep them cool. If left too long in the freezer, the sodas would partially freeze. Much to his surprise, customers loved the frothy frozen sodas, so Omar started thinking about how he could make this new drink consistently in larger quantities. He used upside-down thinking to look at the problem from a different perspective, and root cause analysis to investigate how and why the sodas froze the way they did. Omar started with the end result, a refreshing frozen beverage, and worked backwards. He suspected that keeping the liquid moving as it was freezing would ensure consistency. To do this, he attached a car's air conditioning unit to a soft-serve ice cream machine, and it worked. And that's when the icy was born. Omar was very clever and forward-thinking. He believed in his invention and he knew it could be very successful. As a prospective thinker, he knew he needed a partner, so he pitched his product to the John E. Mitchell Company. Over the course of 5 years, they developed and patented the icy machine together. The success of the icy caught the eye of 7-Eleven, who made a deal with the icy company to sell the product in their U.S. stores under the name Slurpee, while paying royalties on it for the 17 years that the patent was in effect. Over the last 60 years, 7-Eleven added flavors, expanded their worldwide reach, and just last year, over 11.7 billion Slurpees were consumed. A zeitgeist of sorts was started with the icy machine. In fact, Mariano Martinez, a restaurateur in Dallas, wanted to make better margaritas. In 1971, he walked into a 7-Eleven, saw the icy machine, and realized he could make a few tweaks to be able to build the world's first frozen margarita machine. Omar Knedlik used his creativity, problem discovery skills, and open-mindedness to create a machine that makes one of the most consumed beverages in the world today.